Hi, very good afternoon, all of you. Can you please confirm is my voice audible properly? Great. So thank you for confirming that voice is audible. As you have confirmed, let's start with today's session. Again, very good afternoon, and I hope whatsoever we have learned all the programs in the previous session, you have revised those programs and then you are coming for this particular class. Moreover, we were learning about the pattern programs. I also have given few assignments to you. I hope you have completed whatsoever assignments were given to you. You have completed it. And now let us move ahead and let us understand the last step of the pattern programming, where if you will learn this particular the way of writing the program or the way of creating the logic to write the program, no one can beat you in the pattern programs. No one, literally I'm telling, no one can beat you in that, because these formulas or these shortcuts you will not find in any of the textbook. Rather, this content has been created in such a manner that if in case a student will understand this part of the logic which I am going to teach you today, you will become the master, you will become the expert in the pattern programming. Well, what it is, certainly you will understand. In today's scenario, once this class will get completed, you will be in position to create any type of alphabets. We have 26 English alphabets, right? So any type of alphabets, you will be in position to create it. You can write your own name, you can write anything, whichever you want. And not only alphabets, if you will use your brain slightly, you can create or you can write a pattern to create any given image or any given photo also. Moreover, the previous batch students, they have created the photos like Ganesha, they have created the photos of Codenest logo, many other things they are doing just because they are using their brain slightly more. They have understood the logic in that particular concept. So let us move ahead and let us understand how to create or how to write the program for creating the patterns in Java. Well, you can take down the heading. You can take down the heading as alphabets pattern, alphabets pattern, alphabets pattern. And now for this particular class, this content I have designed in such a manner that slowly, step by step, we will see every single logic. So you have to stay focused for the entire duration. You don't have to sleep in between. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to get disturbed. So if anyone is there with you who is disturbing you, tell them to keep their mouth shut so that you can focus in the class. Use earphones. It is very important. Don't copy anything. That is also very important. Now just keep seeing here. What I want to do is, maybe I want to create many alphabets. So one basic type of structure I will create first. Directly will not start with the alphabet. Certainly I will come on the alphabet, but first basic type of structure we will create. What it is, understand. I will tell like this, that here I am going to create that structure in this manner. Just keep seeing it. Like this, I am going to create the structure. Assume that this is the output screen or this is the monitor screen, and now this entire monitor screen, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide this monitor screen in different sections. So like this I will tell This is the 0th column. This is the first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column, seventh column, eighth column, ninth column, and this I will tell is the 10th column. I started from 0. You can see here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So totally 11 columns I am having for this particular structure. Don't come to any conclusion. When I will tell, that time you can come to conclusion. Till that time, just keep seeing like a movie is going on. So like this, totally I have 10 columns, or totally I have 11 columns. With that, I will create rows also. So I will tell this is the 0th row, this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, seventh row, eighth row, ninth row, and 10th row. So again, if in case I have to give the indexes for this, I will tell like this. This is 0th column, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column, seventh column, eighth column, ninth column, 10th column. In the same manner, here I will tell this is the 0th row, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, seventh row, eighth row, ninth row, 10th row. Totally 11 columns I have, totally 11 rows I am having. Maybe I will make it in the proper square format. So I will tell this is the last row, like this. Now assume or tell me, if in case I will fill every particular space, whatsoever space you are seeing here, if I will fill all the spaces here with the star, I will cover all the spaces, whatever small boxes you are seeing, everywhere I will fill the spaces or fill the star everywhere. Shape it will become. Which shape it will become? Now also you can tell me what shape it is. Very good. Sir, it is a square. It is a square of 11 columns, 11 rows. 11 by 11 square this is. 11 columns are there, 11 rows are there. Now sir, why you are taking 11? So that it will become easy for me, it will become easy for you to understand this particular syntax, but you can write it for any number of columns, any number of rows, provided it will be in the square format. Now, what I will do, I will tell like this. In this particular thing, first of all, I will get this shape. If I want to get this shape, you know very well that what I have to do. I will tell here first of all, class demo, main method, all those things you know it very well. What I will mention here, I will directly tell the logic part that happens to be for loop. So I will tell here for int I is equals to 0. This is your I. That also I will tell you. In this entire thing, whatever your rows are there. So I will mention here, these are the rows like this, and for rows I am creating one variable that happens to be I. These are the columns. So these are the columns, and for columns, these are the columns. I am having one variable which is j. So I will tell here for int I equals to 0th row. Next, I will tell here I less than is equals to 10. Next, I will mention here I plus plus. This is the opening of the for loop. Here I will mention one more for loop that happens to be for int j is equals to 0, j less than is equals to 10, j plus plus. This is the opening of this for loop. Well, I will mention this is the closing of inner loop, and because I have to get the shape, I will mention here system dot out dot println. Take the cursor to the next line. This is the opening of outer loop. This is the closing of outer loop. In this manner, I have written the program. I have written the logic, and now you know very well that this is the logic for what? This is the logic for creating the square shape. Previously we have learnt it so many times that whenever you will write the loops like this, and after the inner loop, when you are taking your cursor to the next line, it will give you a square. And now fill that shape square. If you want to fill everywhere the stars, then you just need to tell inside system dot out dot print. What I want to print is star like this. That's all. If you will tell this much, what will happen? For 11 rows or for the 0th row, 11 times star will be printed, cursor will go to the next line. For the first row, 11 times star will be printed, next line. For the second row, 11 times star will be printed, cursor will go to the next line. For the third row, 11 times star will be printed, cursor will be going to the next line. Like this. For the first row, 11 stars will be printed, cursor will come to the next line. For the second row, 11 times star will be printed, cursor will go to the next line. For the next row, 11 times star will be printed, cursor will go to the next line. Next row, 11 times star will be printed, cursor will come to the next line. In this manner, it will be keep working. And you have seen this program. Again, I will show it to you in the Eclipse. I will share the screen. So you can see here, maybe if I will tell int I equals to 0, I less than equals to 10, j is equals to 0, j less than is equals to 10, and here I am telling system.out.print. What I want to print is 1 star, and then cursor is going to the next line. Same thing, what I have written on the board, same logic I have written here in the main method. If I will execute it, run as Java application, if I will execute, today only it will be executed, run as Java application. Great. So you can see I am getting full square, complete square where everywhere stars are there. But now this is not my expectation. This is not my expectation. Rather, what is my expectation here is, the expectation here is something like this, that I want to get the stars only and only and only in the 0th row. Here I want to get the stars. like this. In the complete row, I need it to be filled with the stars. Like this, I want the stars. Only in the 0th row, I want the stars. If that is the case, then we have to play with the conditions. See, this particular time, as of now, everywhere it is giving me the star. But now I am only putting one condition. How we will speak it in the normal English. Like this only I will tell. I want 11 by 11 square. I want 11 by 11 square. Shape is ready. I want 11 by 11 square. But I want to print the stars only if, listen to these words very carefully, I want to print the stars, I want to print the stars only if, okay, if what? Only if the I value, only if the I value is 0. If your I value is 0, everywhere I want to fill the stars. Only if I value is 0, I want to print the stars. Otherwise, I want to print the space. Otherwise, I want to print the space. Okay, system.out.print space. I will mention like this. That's all. Whatever I was speaking in the English, same thing I was writing in the program. I want to have 11 by 11 square. I want to have 11 by 11 square in which I want to print the star. I want to print the star only if I value is 0. Only if I value is 0. Otherwise, I have to fill or I have to print the spaces. What else I have done? Nothing. Anything extra I have done? Nothing. Let us see this. So here I will tell. Again, I will share the screen and I'll put the condition here like this. If in case I value is 0, print the stars. Otherwise, print the spaces. So system.out.println, print the space. If in case I will execute it, see here, perfectly I am getting only the stars in the first row. That's all. That was only my expectation over here. Okay, sir. Next what? Next what means also now I want to print the stars. This we have understood. Also, I want to print the stars in the 0th column like this. For the entire 0th column, I want to print the stars like this. Okay. How we are going to read this now? I am going to read this like this. I want 11 by 11 square. I want 11 by 11 square. Square I have got. I want to print the stars. I am printing the stars. When you are printing the stars, whenever my I value is 0, I want the stars. Whenever the I value is 0, I am printing the star. Otherwise, or whenever the J value is 0, when I value is 0, I am printing the star. Or if J value is 0, I am printing the star. Here I will tell. How to tell this now? I will tell like this. If in case I value is 0 or J value is 0, print the star, otherwise print the space. Correct, otherwise printing the space. Let us see really we will be getting this or not. Very good. Many students are able to understand this and they are telling me the answers also. So here I will tell or J is equals to 0. I will print it, I will execute it. You can see I am getting the stars only in the first row and in the first column. That's all. Okay, sir. Next what? I will not stop here. I will also tell. Now I want the stars in this particular case, maybe. Here, I want to print the stars. Now I want every single student to tell me what will be the condition for this particular scenario. What will be the condition here? I want all of you to participate and all of you should tell me what will be the condition here. Think, you use your brain, see what is I, what is J, everything is there on the board. Don't tell me wrong answers. What is I, what is J? Think and then tell me where you are printing the stars. Very, very good. Sir, now I want the stars. When you want the stars, sir? Whenever the I value is 0, I value is 0, I want the stars. Whenever the J value is 0, whenever J value is 0, I want the stars. Whenever the I value is 10, wherever the I value is 10, I want the stars. So now here I will mention or if I value is 10, I want the stars. Okay. Let us see first, am I getting it or not? Again, I will go to the Eclipse. I will share the screen and I will mention here or I is equals to 10. Let us see. Correct. Whenever the I value was 0, I am getting the stars. When J value was 0, I am getting all the stars. Whenever the I value is 10, I am getting the stars. Perfect. Moving further now. I also want the stars here. I want to print the stars at this point of time. All of you tell me the condition. Very good. Sir, wherever the J value is 10, sir, you are printing the star. So again, if I want the complete thing, when I value is 0, I value is 0. When I value is 10, when I value is 10. When J value is 0, when J value is 0, also or if J value is 10, please print the stars, otherwise print the space only. I will again share the screen. I will come here. Now I will tell or J is equals to 10 and that point of time I want to print the stars and you can see now perfectly, properly I am getting the output also. I hope I am completely clear with all these conditions that what will happen when I will tell I equals to 0, J equals to 0, I equals to 10, J equals to 10. Now these conditions, you know, how I am creating these conditions, that also I hope it is completely clear with you. Now I will convert it into the dynamic format. I will convert this shape, whatever you are getting, this hollow square now, empty square now, I will tell it in the dynamic format. See how dynamic means. As of now, this is n cross n square. This is 11 by 11 square. What is this 11? This 11 is nothing but, assume it is the value of n. So it is n cross n square. This value of n, let us ask from the user. We will ask it from the user. So let me do that. I will come here, I will share the screen, and now I want to ask it from the user. So scanner should be ready. So I will tell scanner scan is equals to new scanner system dot in. Next, I will mention here system dot out dot println. Enter the value of n. Seeing this, user will enter the value of n. I will tell scan dot next int. So now in this n, 11, whatsoever value user will give, that is coming. Correct. Now you tell me, my n value is 11. For this I, what do you think? In all the scenarios, from which value it will start? It will be 0 or it will be changing? In all the scenarios. If it is n value is 11, if n value is 12, if n value is 13, if n value is 5, in what scenario or what will be the initial value of I? Correct, 0 only. Always I have whatsoever rows, but the row number will be 0 only. So this value we no need to change. Always we should change the upper limit of the for loop. We have learned it in the arrays. And now this upper limit where I am telling 10, it is static as of now. Always this program or this loop will work 11 times. That I don't want. I have to tell it this 10 in the format of n. What I can tell here? What is 10? If you will see perspective from the 11, there are 11 rows. But I am going until 10. Means I am starting from 0, I am going until 11 minus 1, 10. 11 minus 1 is 10. So here I will tell now, 11 minus 1, what is 11? N. So here I will tell n minus 1, I plus plus. In the same manner, here also I will mention, it is n minus 1, j plus plus. Let us check this first. So now, few more conditions we have to change now. See here. Always whenever the I value is 0, when I value is 0, I will print the star. When j value is 0, I will print the star. But now these value, this pen and this pen will be changing according to the value of n. So again here also I have to tell, if I is equals to 10, we have replaced 10 with n minus 1. Here also I should be replacing it by I equals to n minus 1 or j equals to n minus 1. Now whatsoever n value will be, my like the shape which we will be getting will be always this. Let us check this first in the Eclipse. I will share the screen. I will tell here, this is n minus 1. Here also, this is n minus 1. This also is n minus 1. This also is n minus 1. Wherever it was 10, I have replaced it with n minus 1. I will execute it. Enter the value of n. As of now, I am giving the value as 11. Perfectly, you are getting the output. Again, I will execute it. Enter the value of n. Maybe I will give the value as 7. I am getting it. Again, I will execute it. I will give the value as 6 maybe. Properly, I am getting it. Again, I will execute it. Maybe I will give the value as 10. Properly it is working. Maybe I will give the value as 20. Properly it is working. See, perfectly I am getting the shape or the pattern according to the value of n now. Okay, we have understood it. Now move ahead and let us understand few more very important things here. Now I want to print the star whenever whenever the I value is this. I want to print the star over here like this. Like this, I want to print the star. Wherever I was printing, I have to print there also, but now I have to print here also with that. If this is the condition, then I want I value is 0 coming. I value is n minus 1, that is also there. And now for your reference, I will tell this is n minus 1. This is also n minus 1. So whenever I value is 0, I am printing the star. Whenever I value is n minus 1, I am printing the star. Whenever j value is 0, I am printing the star. Whenever j value is n minus 1, I am printing the star. Correct. All the 4 conditions I have mentioned here. But now whenever I value is 5, I am printing the star. Whenever I value is 5, I am printing the star. So here, that with all these values now, because you have understood this, and my camera is off, just a second. Okay, now because you have understood this, I will rewrite it a little bit smaller because many other conditions will be coming. I will tell here like this: if in case I value is 0 or j value is 0 or I value is n minus 1 or j value is n minus 1, I want to print the star with this or. Whenever the I value is 5, I want to print the star. Whenever the I value is matching with 5, I am printing the star, and let us see, will it work or not? I will tell here like this, share the screen, and here I will mention or. Whenever the I value is 5, print the star. I will execute it, enter the value of n, maybe 11. Oh, perfectly I am getting the output. Very good. Again, I will re-execute it, enter the value of n, maybe I will tell the value as 6 maybe. Sir, where that went, sir? Middle line. Maybe I will give some other value, maybe I will tell 7. Sir, it is not coming properly now. Correct. Why? Because now you are changing the n value. If you are changing the n value, don't you think this row also will be changed? So this, as of now, I am telling always print on the 5th row. I don't want that. I want to print it in the middle of the rows. As of now, 5 is in the middle. I always want it to print in the middle of the rows. So how to do it? What is 5 from the perspective of 11? If I am having the number 11, how I will be getting 5? See, this will look very silly to you, but according to me, if you can tell how to come or how to get 5 out of 11, you are actually a wonderful programmer. I'm not joking, I'm very serious. If you can tell how to get 5 out of 11 properly, you are actually a wonderful programmer. Take it in this manner. 11 means it is n. Now, what I should tell here? This is the question. many of you are telling n by 2. Okay, I will take it like this. See here, this n, what I want here is actually this 5. I can write it 11 minus 1 divided by 2. And what is this 11? 11 is nothing but n. So I will tell this is n minus 1 divided by 2. N minus 1 means 10 divided by 2 is nothing but you will get 5. So here I will tell this 5, I will mention here like this. This is nothing but n minus 1 divided by 2, like this I will mention. That is only nothing but 5. Whatsoever the value of n, let it come, always it will give you the middle row in this manner. Just a second. Give me a 1 minute. I am fixing this fluctuating screen problem. Just a minute. Can you please confirm me once? Is it clear now? Is it properly audible, visible now? Just confirm me once. Thank you for the confirmation. Now, let us move ahead. So I was telling that for this particular row, how to get it? By telling I equals to n minus 1 by 2. And let me show it to you in the Eclipse. So I will share the screen. And I will mention here, this is nothing but n minus 1 divided by 2. If I will execute it, now I will tell enter the value of n. Maybe I will mention here 11. Perfectly you are getting the output. Moreover, if I will again re-execute it, and now I will tell maybe something else, 6. See, properly you are getting the output. Again, if I will re-execute it, if I will give some value as maybe 13, see, properly you are getting the middle row. Moreover, now I also want the columns like this. The columns here I want is the middle column. I want to print the stars here. Here I want to print the stars. Well, what I have to do for printing the stars here? Again, I am checking what is the value of j. J value is 5, which is nothing but n minus 1 divided by 2. So here I will tell again or j is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. Like this I will mention. If you will tell, that also you will get. You only check. Again, I will share the screen and I will mention here or j is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. If I will execute it, enter the value of n, maybe 11, properly you are getting the shape. So in this manner, now you are getting many things over here. And if in case you know only this much, I am telling, if you know these conditions properly, few shapes you can create. Let me tell you what and all shapes you can create here. You can create a shape which is nothing but A. You can create this shape. Sir, how to create this? Now see this shape and see this entire pattern. Now you have to use your imagination. A is what? A means zeroth column because this is the zeroth column. This is zeroth column. This is zeroth row. This is zeroth row. This is n minus 1 column. This is n minus 1 column. This is n minus 1 by 2 row, the mid row. So now I want j value 0, I value 0, j value n minus 1, I value n minus 1 divided by 2. If you will tell this much, you will get A. Not only that, you can print B. You can print B like this. For B, if you want to print, I value should be 0. Sorry, j value should be 0. I value should be 0. This is I value 0. This is j value n minus 1. This is I value n minus 1. This is I value n minus 1 divided by 2. This is nothing but b. Not only this, if in case you want, you can print c also. I equals to 0, j equals to 0, I equals to n minus 1. This is c. If you want, you can print b also. J equals to 0, I equals to 0, j equals to n minus 1, I equals to n minus 1. If you want, you can also print e, which is this. I or j equals to 0, I equals to 0, I equals to n minus 1 divided by 2, I equals to n minus 1. If you want, you can print f also. I equals to or j equals to 0, I equals to 0, I equals to n minus 1. If you want, you can print I also, because okay, G, so G you leave. H also you can print. J is 0, I is n minus 1, J is n minus 1. This is your H. If you want, you can print I. J you leave, K you leave, L you can print. You can print L. M you leave as of now, N also you leave, O you can print. This is O. P as of now you leave it, Q you leave it, R you leave it, S you can print. No, S also you leave it. E you can print. U you can print. V you leave it, W, X, Y, Z. These you leave it. Otherwise, if you know this much, these characters are in front of you. Let me tell you very quickly the conditions for all these alphabets, and I will tell in this manner. I will share the screen. I will try to print the value of A. Now, how to print value of A? For value of A, I want I should be 0. This condition I want. Next, I want the condition J should be 0. Correct. Next, I don't want this I equals to n minus 1. I don't want it. I want j equals to n minus 1. Also, I want middle row. I don't want middle column. If I will execute it, you can see in front of you, A you are getting. See, this is your I value 0. This is mid row. This is the first column, and this one, last one, is the last column. This is the condition for A. In the same manner, if you want, you can print B, C, D, E, F, G, not G, whatsoever characters I have shown you on the board. I hope I am completely clear with this. As of now, we have just started. Again, I'm telling, don't think all the alphabets you have got. As of now, we have just started, and I have given you the perspective that when I will do the pattern programs, what logic I will use. Again, you will not get this in the textbook. This is my own logic. So what you do first, you take this entire pattern in your notebook. First, you copy this. Then you copy all this so that you will get all these conditions, and whatever you want to use, wherever you want to use, you have to use only those conditions. You leave all the other conditions. Now, next, what we have to do? We have to do something for the diagonals and something called as inner diagonals. If you come to know the diagonals and inner diagonals, then all 26 you can make. We will see it, but first, copy down this in your notebook as it is. Make a note of this. Yes, Vasu, some elements are there, I will tell it. As of now, whatever characters I am having on the board, whatever alphabets I am having on the board, These alphabets only we can print. Here also you are seeing this and this. This is D, this is O. They both are looking same. That also I will tell you how to make a proper D, how to make a proper O. Everything we will learn. First copy down this. Once you have copied this, I want all of you to at least try these patterns here. I want all of you to try E, H, and T. If you can tell E, H, and T, other patterns you can do. So at least after copying this in your laptops, try to write or try to get the shape E, to get the shape H, to get the shape T. Remaining also you have to do, but as of now, try with these three shapes. Sudarshan, it will be there in your laptop. It will be there near your brackets. Above enter and near your brackets, that will be there. Do it, everyone. Once your program is done, send me your programs in the chat box. Great. So I hope now you would have done this one, and let us see move ahead that whatsoever our left out patterns are there, how we can create those type of alphabets also. Now in this, if you want to create, let us say, you want to create X. Let us say you want to create X, means what you have to do here, you should be having, or you should know how to get this particular diagonal. So here what I will do, now I want this thing, so maybe I want star here, here, and on all these places I want star. On all these places I want a star. Now if that is the condition here, let us see how we will be getting the stars, or what will be the formula for this particular case. So maybe I will give the name of this diagonal as D1. I am giving the name as D1. And now I will tell here value of I, value of j, because let me create a formula in front of you only, that how we will be creating the formula. Because if in case somewhere, if you need to create a pattern where you don't remember the formula, then how to create it from the scratch. Like this. For this D1 diagonal, this is the first star. What is the value of I? What is the value of j? Value of I is 0. Value of j is 0 for this particular star. 0, 0. Next, for this star, what is the value of I? 1. For what is the value of j? 1. 1 and 1. For this star, value of I is 2. J value is 2. For this star, value of I is 3. J value is 3. For the next star, and if you will see, it will be keep going on like this. Like this only, it will be keep going on. This is your 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, fifth row, fifth column, sixth row, sixth column, seventh row, seventh column, eighth row, eighth column, ninth row, ninth column, 10th row, 10th column. Means you are printing the stars whenever, here I will write, whenever your I value and j value is same, that time you are printing the stars. So I will continue here and I will mention here place is not there. So after this I am putting one or condition, and I am telling here like this, whenever the I and j, they both are same, print the star. So here I will tell now system.out.print the star, otherwise else print the space. This one extra condition I am keeping over here. I will tell share screen, and then I will mention here this particular condition. Maybe I will tell all the other conditions also, I equals to n minus 1, so that everything will be there in front of you. And this condition also I will tell for j. It's not required that you have to give all these conditions, just for us, because we are telling I am having all these conditions, and the other conditions happens to be I equals to j, like this. Now if in case I will execute it, to keep it in the same line, maybe I can shift it over here a little so that it will be visible for you. Okay, perfect. So like this, I am having these conditions now in this manner. If in case I will execute it, see, I am telling here maybe 11, and now can you see this? I am getting one diagonal. Well, I want other diagonal also, so now I will tell here, if you want the other diagonal, means I want to print the star at all these places. at all these places, I want to put the stars. I want to print the stars. If that is the condition, now what I have to do again for this diagonal 2, for this D2 diagonal, let me see what are the values of I, what are the values of J. Well, for this particular star, what is the value of I? 0. What is the value of J? 10. Okay. For this star, what is the value of I? 1. What is the value of J? 9. So it is 1 and 9. Next, it is 2 and 8. For this second row, 8th column. For this third row, 7th column. Third row, 7th column. Next will be 4th row, 6th column. Next will be 5th row, 5th column. Next will be 6th row, 4th column. Correct. 6th row, 4th column. Next will be 7th row, 3rd column. 7th row, 3rd column. 8th row, 2nd column. 1st row, 0th column. So, no, 9th row, and have I done any mistake? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 I have missed. So it is 1, and here it will be 10 and 0. 10th row, 0th column. For this particular thing, if you will see, whenever you are adding them, 0 plus 10 is 10, 1 plus 9 is 10, 2 plus 8 is 10, 3 plus 7 is 10, 4 plus 6, 10, 5 plus 5, 10, 6 plus 4, 10, 7 plus 3, 10, 8 plus 2, 10, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 0 is 10. So I can tell always I plus j value is coming as 10. 10, how I can write? I plus j value is always n minus 1. This is the condition for what? This is the condition for this diagonal. So here I will mention now, or I plus j is equals to n minus 1. Like this I will mention. Let me, I will share the screen. And here I will mention now, or I plus j is equals to n minus 1, like this. If in case I will execute it, see the output, enter the value, maybe I will mention as 11. Perfectly you are getting the output. Now I want to print only square, sir. It is completely up to you what you want to print, what you don't want to print. Just I am printing the condition for diagonal 1, diagonal 2. If you will tell only this much, see here, I will tell 11, you are getting the shape. Many of you will feel, oh, it is an X-Men movie going on, but it is the shape of X. If you don't know X-Men movie, that's completely fine, but now you came to know that how you will be getting this particular shape, which is nothing but the diagonals, and now you can print X also, and many other values. What are the other values? We will see, but here only I will not stop. 4 more logics we have to see. If you will understand 4 more logics done, then you can create any particular pattern. So as of now, just take down this diagonal 1, diagonal 2, and their logics. This is the logic for diagonal 1. Here I will write it for you. This is the logic for diagonal 1, and this is the logic for diagonal 2. Just make a note of this diagonal 1, diagonal 2, and these two conditions. Just make a note of this. All right. Now, if in case you have copied this, let us see for the next one. Now, this is a very, very important, and these are somewhat, I can tell, the complex scenarios. Now, I am going in one more depth, and now I will tell that I want the stars wherever, maybe first I want the stars here, like this. I want the stars only here. See these diagonals very, very properly. I want the stars only and only and only here. Here I want the stars. Now, if that is the condition, only see the blue color what you are seeing. If you want the stars here, let us see how to get the star. What will be the logic? Just now I told you how to create the logic, and let us understand also how to create the logic for this. Maybe I will tell now this is M1. So here I will tell for M1 what will be the logic. Well, for this I want value of I, value of j. For the first star, what is the value of I? 0. What is the value of j? 5. Okay. For the next star, what is the value of I? 1. What is the value of j? 4. For the next star, what is the value of I? 2. What is the value of j? 3. Okay. For the next star, what is the value of I? 3. What is the value of j? 2. Perfect. Next. What is the value of I? 4. What is the value of j? 1. So here I will tell it is 4 and 1. And for the last one, it will be 5th row, 0th column. Now I will add them. 0 plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. So for this, I can tell it is actually I plus j is equals to 5. So I can tell here it is n minus 1 divided by 2. This is your M1. This is your M1. What is the condition? I plus j equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. If you will tell, you will get this. Okay. Next, I want stars over here. If I want the stars here, then what will be the condition now here? Let us see it properly. I want the stars over here. So now what will be the condition? Again, let us make one logic like this. Now I will tell this is the inner diagonal. So again, what is the value of I? What is the value of j? For the first star, what is the value of I? 0. What is the value of j? 5. Super. Next, for the second star, what is the value of I? 1. What is the value of j? 6. Very good. Next, what is the value of I? 2. What is the value of j? 2. What is the value of j? 7. Next, for this star, what is the value of I? 3. What is the value of j? 8. For next, what is the value of I? 4. What is the value of j? 9. And for the next star, what is the value of I? 5. What is the value of j? 10 is the value of j. So 10. Now if you will notice, 0 plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 6 is 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. Oh, it is changing. It will not work like that. Okay. Addition is not working. Let us try with the subtraction. 0 minus 5. Minus 5. No. It is coming in the minus. Ulta if you will do 5 minus 0, 5. 6 minus 1, 5. 7 minus 2, 5. 8 minus 3, 5. 9 minus 4, 5. 10 minus 5, 5. It means j minus I is always equals to 5. How to get 5? N minus 1 divided by 2. This will be the condition for this particular diagonal. I will not stop there. I should have 2 more diagonals in my program. And how to get these diagonals? Let us see now. Next, I will mention diagonal number M3. So I will tell for M3 how to get it. I will tell here values of I, values of J. And what is M3 now? This is M3. This is the first star, second star, third star, fourth star, fifth star, like this. Again, one star here, next star, this is the one, this is the one, this is the next star, and this is the next star. Let us check. What is the value of I for this? Value of I is 5. What is the value of J? Is 0. Next, for this, what is the value of I? 6. Value of J? 1. So 6, 1. For this, 7, 2. For this, 8, 3. 8, 3. For this, 9, 4. 9, 4. For this, 10, 5. 10, 5. Let us try to make something. 5 plus 0, 5. 6 plus 1, 7. Oh, it is changing. Leave it. If we will add, the numbers will change. Let us try with the subtraction. 5 minus 0, 5. 6 minus 1, 5. 7 minus 2, 5. 8 minus 3, 5. 9 minus 4, 5. 10 minus 5, 5. Very good. So here I can tell I plus J is always, I minus J is always equals to 5. And how we will be getting 5 is N minus 1 divided by 2. This is the condition for getting this diagonal, the inner one. One more thing is left now. Let us check that also. One more diagonal, which happens to be this one. The first star, this is the second star. Next, this is the next star. This is the next star. And this is the next star, and this is the next star. Well, how to get these stars now? Simple. Let us again check it. Let us create one formula for it. Here I will tell this is the fourth inner diagonal. For this, what is the value of I? What is the value of J? For this star, what is the value of I? 5. Value of J? 10. Value of I is 5. Value of J is 10. This is 6, 9. Okay. 6, 9. Next, 7, 8. Next, 8, 7. Next, 6, 9 and 6. 9th row, 6th column. This is 10 and 5th column. Let us again check. If we will add it, or first subtraction will work. 5 minus 10, 6 minus 9, 7 minus 8. Subtraction will not work. Addition, 5 plus 10 is 15. 6 plus 9 is 15. 7 plus 8 is 15. 8 plus 7, 15. 9 plus 6, 15. 10 plus 5 is 15. So always I plus J is coming as 15. That 15, this 15 I can tell as 11 plus 4. I can tell as 11 plus 4. This 11 I can tell like this, or here I can tell 10 plus 5. To be very simple, I will tell 10 plus 5. What is 10? I know the 10 is 9 minus 1, sorry, n minus 1. N minus 1 is 10. And what is 5? N minus 1 divided by 2 is nothing but 5. That expression I have got. Let us write it again. So I will tell here I plus j is equals to this I will tell as 2n minus 2 plus n minus 1 entirely divided by 2. Again I will tell I plus j is equals to 2n plus n, 3n minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 divided by 2. This is the condition for this diagonal. If you will put all these 4 conditions, whatever you have got, means this condition, this condition, this condition, and this condition, if you will put in the for loop, you will get this particular rhombus, what you are seeing. Let us see it. Really we will be getting or not? I will share the screen. I will tell here now, I want to get the conditions in this particular manner. If in case, first is I plus j is equals to, this is the first condition, is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. Next condition, I will tell j minus I is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. Next condition is I minus j equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. Next condition, I plus j is equals to 3n, 3 multiplied by n, maybe I'll put it in the next line, 3 multiplied by n minus 3 divided by 2. These 4 conditions I am putting. This is for the M1, this is M2, this is M3, this is M4. If I will execute it now, enter the value of n, maybe 11. Perfectly you are getting the shape. And now with this, you can make anything whichever you want. Any alphabet whichever you want, you can make it from all these conditions. And how many conditions, if you will notice, how many conditions we have learned? We have learned the condition for first condition, see my hand movement, first condition, second condition, third condition, fourth condition, fifth condition, sixth condition, seventh condition, this is the seventh condition, eighth condition, this is the eighth condition. Next, ninth condition, this is the ninth condition. 10th condition, this is the 10th condition. 11th condition and 12th condition. These 12 conditions, if you know, you can create any pattern, not only alphabet, you can create any pattern of this entire world. Any pattern if you want, you can create. It is very, very ultra simple. Only the thing is, you have to use your brain, you have to imagine, you should have that imagination power, and you should know how to derive the formulas. I hope I'm completely clear. And now I will show you a few more things that using this, what and all alphabets you have got, what and all alphabets you can create. Well, if you can notice now, you can create whatsoever the other alphabets were there, and with that now you can also create P, you can also create R. See, this is R, this diagonal is R. Just see that what and all you are creating. You can create S, T, U, V, you can create this small v, you can create, this is V. You can create a W very easily, you can create W, you can create X, you can create Y, and you can create Z. Only the thing is, you just have to see what you are printing when you are printing. I hope I am completely clear with this. Make a note of this now properly. Whatever the first diagram you have to write, in that diagram only make these changes, that where you are printing the star, and M1, M2, M3, M4, copy down these 4 conditions properly. Kartik, first try it directly by asking, sir, show this pattern. If I will show, what you will get. Try first. If you are not getting, then I will tell. And if you want, I will give you the PDF where all the programs are there. How many of you want the PDF where all the programs are there for all the alphabets? Or first you want to try? If you will tell, now only I will send that entire document, I will send it. You want that document? So first try, use your brain. If you will not use your brain, I am hand holding you. I am not here to spoon feed you. See, for this pattern, this is a program. Go and by heart it. I am telling you the logic. Try to create it. If you are not telling, I am always there. Copy down this and then let us see. No, nowhere in the world you will get this explanation. Many of you will ask, right? Sir, how you will see the pattern, what you will do? Like this only I will see all the programs actually. Only a thing is, it is just an art, that what you have to do, where you have to print, and how you have to get it. That's all. And here now, one very, very important rule I'm going to tell you. Listen to it, because you will need this particular rule to print the alphabets. You can copy it sometime later. First, listen to this rule. Whenever you want to print, whenever you want to print 2 patterns or 2 conditions, means assume for A, if I assume for X, one condition you have to tell for this line, also you have to print this condition also. So whenever you want to print the pattern for the entire stretch from here till here, you want to print the pattern, you will always use OR operator. Always remember this. Whenever you want to print the pattern for the entire stretch, you have to use OR operator. But for example, I will tell you why. For example, I will tell you why. Actually speaking, this why, how you will be getting it? See here, this condition, and this condition is why, means I will print the pattern like this. One condition I will tell here, another condition I will tell here. See this very properly. Another condition I am telling here. One more condition I will tell of this. This is the another condition. But here I will tell that I want these 3 conditions to print Y, but I will not print for the entire stretch of the pattern. I don't want this line from here until here. I want it until here only. Now condition, in the condition, one more condition I am giving, that while printing this line, don't go until here. Tell until this. Means I will be printing this diagonal, but not completely till here. I will be printing only above. I value is 5. See, I value 5. Whenever I is less than is equals to 5, I want to print the diagonal. If you will tell this, only this diagonal you will get, you will not be getting this diagonal. In the same condition I will tell. So how I will be telling for this particular thing, I will tell like this. If in case, what is the condition for this diagonal? The condition happens to be I equals to j. But with this I am having one more condition. So I am using here and. I will tell I less than is equals to 5. Or here I will tell I is less than is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. Sir, why you are telling this now? Why I am telling this? Because my I should always be lesser than or is equals to 5. So I should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I want all this pattern. In the same manner, for this line, you have to print this line. But again, I don't have to print the downside, only I have to print the above side. Above side, how I will get? I will tell what is the condition for this? I plus j is equals to n minus 1. So I will tell here I plus j is equals to n minus 1. But and whenever I'm cutting something, this line I was printing, but now I am cutting the line. Where I am cutting the line? Again, above I am cutting the line. Whenever you want to cut a line, you have to tell AND operator. Whenever you want to cut the line. Moreover, I will tell hereafter how I am cutting the line. Before I is equals to 5, I have to print it. Again, I will tell and I less than is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. I will mention. This condition I will tell. So if you will tell this, you will get this particular shape. So as of now, you have got this, you have got this. Now here what you want? Can you tell me if you have understood this and this? You can tell me how to get only this line. Out of this entire line, how to cut it into half. First of all, you have to tell the condition to print this middle line, right? What is this middle line? This is that condition. What is the condition for this? J is equals to n minus 1. So I will tell again here, or in between all these conditions, or are going on. Or here I will tell J is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. And see, if you will tell this, you will get completely this one. I don't want completely. Now I want it if in case I value is downside of 5. If I value is downside, if I value is greater than 5, I want to print. This condition I want to remove it off. So I will tell and I is greater than or is equals to n minus 1 divided by 2. So what you will get? This side you will remove it off. And finally, see, you have got the y also. So it is very simple. Whenever you have two separate conditions and you want to print them both, you have two separate conditions, you want to execute them both, you have to separate them using OR. But whenever one condition is there and you want to cut the condition, whenever you want to cut the line, always you have to use AND operator. You just remember this point now. This is like a Brahmastra for you. Really, this is like a Brahmastra for you, because if you know this, now you will be in the position to do any particular pattern. Let it be any alphabet, anything. I hope I'm clear with this. Now you can copy whatever is there on the board, and then we can declare. Try to create the patterns, all the 26 alphabets. Try to create it. If you are getting it, good. If you are not getting it, no need to worry. I will tell you how to do it, but you have to at least try it off. I hope I'm clear with this. On this note, I will conclude my session here. Again, I will meet you on Monday in the Java session. Programming, I'll meet in the next weekend on the next session. First, copy down this and then you can leave for the day. Again, thank you everyone. Take care all of you. Have a great weekend with your studies also. Don't forget that you have to get placed, and we both are working very, very hard so that you are going to get placed as early as possible. So copy down this and practice very well. Thank you everyone.